Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you a really easy and quick summery eyeshadow look. I'm just using two eyeshadows, so it's really not hard to do, and it's great for right now that's summer because it's bronzy and shimmery and glowy, but like I said, really easy. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm just using two eyeshadows like I said. The first one is going to be this ColourPop Super Shock shadow, and it's in the shade Bouncy, and it's just like a bronzy shimmery beautiful color. Mine is a little bit broken because it broke. Also, when you apply this eyeshadow, I don't know if you can see, you cannot because I cannot tilt it, but it has like some pink glitter in it, so it looks really good on the eyes, and it's just a beautiful color. And the good thing about these eyeshadows is that you can just use them with your finger. Now, if you are from Europe like I am, it's a little bit hard to get them because you have to order them from the US side, and so you have to pay customs, because when I bought this one I had to pay customs, and it was pretty annoying because they are pretty expensive. I think they're like $6 or something, but with paying customs the price goes up a little bit, so you know, you gotta know if it's worth it for you. But if it's not, just take any bronzy eyeshadow that you have. I don't always use this eyeshadow. I actually use this Zoeva palette, the Cocoa Blend palette. I use the color Subtle Blend, which is this one here, which is also just a nice bronzy color. I use that one a lot, or just from different palettes that I have a bronzy shade. It's a little bit darker, not too light, but just something easy to throw on. I'm going to use the Kiko Pearly eye base. This is the one that I use almost every time that I apply eyeshadow. The reason that I like this one too is because it's already pearly, so it also already has some shimmer to it, so it will just accentuate the shimmer that you're going to apply. So I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelid. And then you can set this with a powder if you want to. The thing is, for this eyeshadow, if you set the primer and then apply it on top, it will be a little bit harder to blend, but it will stay on for longer and it will not crease. But because I don't care that much today, I'm just going to go in directly on top of the primer. I'm going to let it like sink in for a little bit, just like so that it gets drier and it's not as easy for it to transfer. Okay, so I'm just taking that eyeshadow with my finger. I'm using my ring finger just because it's the gentlest finger, so it's the best one for this type of things. And I'm just going to apply this eyeshadow directly onto my eyelid. As you can see, I'm not taking too much, just because I find it easier to apply a little bit and just like go in and apply more if I need to, than applying too much from the start. Also like blending it a little bit into the crease and upwards with my same finger, just so that it doesn't like abruptly end like it does on this side. As you can see, I need to apply a little bit more here. Honestly, as you can see, I just blended it with my finger, and it could just be a one and done eyeshadow. You don't actually need to apply anything else. I am going to go in with a bronzy shadow just so that I have something to blend it out a little bit on top. You can also use a bronzer. That's what I actually use a lot of the times. Maybe I will do that today. I'm going to use a bronzer just to blend out the upper part. So I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm going into my bronzer. This is the Max Factor one, but you can use whatever bronzer you normally use. And I'm just going to blend it on this part here, like the outer corner, and on the crease. Now, because this eyeshadow that I use, like the first one from ColourPop, already has shimmer and it's like multi-dimensional, it looks as if you applied different like eyeshadows and not just one, so it's really easy to work with. And any like shimmery shadow that you use, if you blend it, and also if you blend it onto the crease, a lot of the times it will have a little bit of a different shade, just because you're blending like the shimmer away a little bit. And so they're really easy to use for like a one and done eyeshadow that you don't want to like have too much to work with. I'm just taking a little bit more of that glittery eyeshadow because we did blend away more of it than I maybe wanted, and just blend it with my finger on top. I'm going to take a brush, like a stiff flat brush, and just take a little bit of the same eyeshadow just so that I can blend a little bit around it on the edges. because with your finger it's a little bit harder sometimes to get in some edges because, you know, fingers are bigger a lot of the times than brushes. Alright, now you could leave it like this if you want to. I mostly tend to do wing liner, so I'm going to do one today too. Just a small one, but you can skip it if you feel like you just need mascara, and just use mascara. Yeah, I think they're even enough for me today. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is just line my waterline, my upper waterline, not the lower waterline. I'm using the Essence Kajal pencil in black. And just lining this part here. What this will do is mostly when you curl your lashes, it will help that it doesn't look like, you know, there's lashes, then there's liner, and then there's your skin and your like eye. It will make it look like your lashes are thicker and then that your liner is kind of part of your lashes. So I like to do it a lot because of that. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows really quickly. I'm going to film an in-depth tutorial of how I do my brows. If it's already up, I'm going to link it somewhere here, and if not, it will be up soon. Alright, I just finished off my eyebrows and I'm going to do my lower lash line. For that, I'm going to take a little bit of that same ColourPop shimmery eyeshadow onto a pencil brush. So a brush that looks like this, like it's the tip is pointed. And I'm going to take a little bit of it and blend it underneath my eyes. Just because I want to have a little bit of that color and also a little bit of the shine. But if you don't want or don't like your lower lash line to be glittery or shiny at all, just skip this step. And I'm also going to take that same bronzer that I used with the same brush because we want to keep it really quick and easy, and blend it also on your lower lash line. And then I'm also gonna go in and highlight the inner corners. I already had highlighted them before, but I'm just gonna go in and do it a little bit more because we covered some of it up with the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to curl my lashes, apply mascara, and we're basically done with this eyeshadow look. And I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Paradise Extatic mascara, which is just the one that I have been using lately all the time. Another tip, if you have lashes like mine that are straight, so I have to curl them, also I always use a waterproof mascara because that's the only thing that will make them stay in place. But another great tip is to actually buy mascaras or use mascaras when they're a little bit dry, because they just will make your lashes look better. It will make them look fuller, and it will be easier to get all of the lashes, and also that they don't fall down again after you apply your mascara. If I go in with a really wet mascara, my lashes are going to go down again. Then I'm going to take another mascara. This is the Max Factor 2000 Calorie waterproof volume, and I'm going to use this one for my lower lashes. A great tip if you want your eyes to look more elongated is to actually, for the lower mascara, and you can also do it for the upper mascara, but I don't tend to do that, it's like swipe it out when you apply your mascara instead of going just down. I got mascara all over my lower lid. I'm going to let it dry and then I'm going to clean it off, but it's easier if you let it dry, because if you don't, it will just smudge everywhere. I'm just going to finish off the face with lip liner for my lips. I fill in my whole lips with the lip liner, which is something that I used to do all of the time, like years ago. I just used lip liner and that was my lipstick, but I haven't done it in a while, and today I felt like trying it out again. But I want it to be a little bit more soft today, so blending a little bit of the edges with my finger, and then I'm gonna go in with the lip gloss on top so that it's more glossy and less matte. I'm gonna be using the Laura Geller Hydrating lip gloss and just applying that on top. Yeah, I prefer that. I feel like in summer I prefer a more shiny lip and less matte, so great. Now I'm going to clean up my lower lash line. For that, I'm going to take the spoolie of my eyebrow pencil and just kind of rub off the mascara. So yeah, this is the finished look. Like you saw, it was pretty easy, pretty quick. I just used 2 eyeshadows. One of them was not even an eyeshadow, it was a bronzer, so even easier because you don't need to have a lot of eyeshadows there to create it. So yeah, if you don't like the liner, just skip that and just go in straight with mascara. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up, and also follow me on my social media. Let me know down below if you will try this out or if you have tried it, if you liked it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see you very soon. Bye!
Where's my timer? Where's my timer? I really don't know. And I need my mirror to be not so far away. Not so far away. Not so far away. Not so far away.